Since time immemorial, mankind has always looked up to, marveled at, and even reveled in great feats of daredevilry performed by daredevils who have always been driven by the will to do something which nobody else can. Well, even today, those daredevils exist, and they can be one amongst you. So we at Southern Spice Music have devised this brand new series called Challenge, and the challenge is that we are going to devise a certain kind of challenge for you people, and you have to come forward, and if you think that you have the right kind of stomach, the right kind of gut to do this, then you can be the really cool one out here. And as I will always say from henceforth, the challenge is now on. Well, people, welcome to the very first episode of Challenge, and today we have three phenomenal events devised for you, and we have three people who have actually had the guts to come forward and take up those challenges. Number one, we have a gentleman who can jump over 6 motorcycles, quite extraordinary. Number two, we have a gentleman who can actually break glass panes with just his fists and feet. And number three, we have our version of tightrope walking, only in this case it's tightrope crawling, because he's going to actually crawl on a rope ladder, which is going to be strung high up between two buildings. So what are we waiting for? Let's go and take a look at these guys. Well, up first, the daredevil that is coming our way is Mr. Das, and he, believe you me, is going to try and jump across not one, not two, but 6 motorcycles parked parallelly. Can he do it? Let's take a look. Well, the halfway mark has been reached. 3 motorcycles, ladies and gentlemen. The gentleman has covered 3 motorcycles, and now you see clearly in his face that he's quite tired, and that's only because of the concentration and the amount of effort that's gone behind it. And now he's lining up the 4th one as well, and I'm sure that he is a daredevil, and therefore the word quit is not in his dictionary. Absolutely. And with that, he has successfully covered 4 bikes. Now the burning question is, can he do 5? Because that is the big league. We just wonder what he must be thinking after that phenomenal jump. But look at this, a small price to pay for the act of daredevilry. A little bit of cut out there, a scratch, but I'm sure that he's not going to be deterred from the next big thing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's now going to go ahead and do the big task that's going to separate the men from the boys. 6 motorcycles. And I have a feeling that he can do it. You people, just watch this. And this is it, people. He's getting ready for the final leg. 6 motorcycles. Can he do it? That's the burning question. It looks quite impossible to me from here. But I think his entire experience of the previous jumps, as well as a lot of concentration that he's clearly mustered up, is going to all come into this act right now. As our man takes his walk, he looks back. Look at the feline features. Look at his expression. He is an entire statue of concentration. He runs up, and there you see, he loses some amount of confidence, some amount of concentration, but that is not going to deter him from making the final jump. He is indeed going to make the final attempt again. Challenge has been undertaken, the benchmark set, and Mr. Das is telling you right now, can any one of you come forward and do that? 6 motorcycles? Who knows? 7 motorcycles even. We'll just have to wait and watch. Well, if you thought that Mr. Das was a cool dude, then the next 2 dudes are going to come our way is one, a person who can actually punch and kick window panes, and number 2 is another person who can actually crawl on rope ladders across buildings. But all that's going to happen after this.
Attention!